No, I mean, I already have that one. I'm just kind of checking them out. You mind if I like lay them here?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright everyone, so we are on the road here, going to pick up some Dragon Ball SH Figuarts. Really excited for this deal. So I saw a thing on Facebook Marketplace for the Super Saiyan Awakening Goku SH Figuarts. I mean, usually that one goes for upwards of, like $85 to $100. Brand new as well as used on the higher end. But yeah, I mean, this guy had it posted originally for $100, so I kind of passed on it because he was far away. But then he changed the price to $50, okay? And then I saw that he had some other SH Figuarts for sale, so he was selling them all for $50. I asked him, since he's about an hour and a half away drive, I was like, hey, would you take $120? And he said yes. So I thought that was awesome. So yeah, super good deal, definitely worth the drive. I still have about like 45 minutes left, and then about an hour and a half drive home. So it is a little bit of a trip, but too good of a deal to pass up. So let's get there and see if we get them.
Also, I have one more. You want to look at it?
Which one?
It's the base one, Goku. The one where it's like.
Oh yeah. Cool.
If you wanted to buy that one too.
No, I mean, I already have that one.
Yes.
I'm just kind of checking them out. You mind if I like lay them here?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Got all the pieces and all that.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, they look good.
I've had them for a while.
Awesome. Yeah, I know, they're kind of like older ones.
Yeah. I can't even find them for more than like $100, man. Like,
Yeah.
each. I'm like, Jesus.
Just getting into different stuff while you're selling them, or?
Yeah, and then you.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Well, no, sorry about the messages. You had me worried for a little bit, but.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Well, here, I'll give you that 6, and then I'll just cash app you like the extra 4.
Alright,
So that'll be like 120,
yeah.
I think. Sweet.
Right.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thank you, man. All right, so we're on a nice little stretch here where I can kind of talk to you guys. We'll do a wasting money talk. But yeah, to be honest, I was actually really scared this deal wouldn't go through. I got there and the guy didn't message me for a while. And so first off, he gave me like 2 different addresses. It was like 2 different houses, one next to the other. So I went to one of the houses first from the first address he gave me. No one was there. I went to the second one. No one answered the door. And finally I was just like messaging him. I'm like, dude, I drove like an hour and a half. My wife was already pissed at me. Got, like sick family and everything. And I took, it would take me like 3 hours to get all the stuff. Once it was said and done, hour and a half there, hour and a half back. So I was pretty pissed to say the least. So I left for a little bit, cooled off, went and got gas, filled up the car and everything for the trip home. And then, he finally messaged me back and he was like, hey, I fell asleep. So I'm like, okay. But I did go there and got the figures. So we're headed home here and let's check them all out, once we get home. But yeah, really excited for this Goku here. Let's make sure not to crash, shall we? All right, y'all, so we are back at the house now after about an hour and a half drive. But yeah, so like I said, I got these 3 figures for $120. We'll just kind of go through each of them. So we can start with this one first because I actually already have this one. It's the Son Gohan Super Saiyan, but it comes with the Super Saiyan 2 head as well. Really cool figure. I mean, the articulation and everything isn't that good, if I'm being honest, but I'm probably going to sell this one or, trade it to one of you guys for something kind of equivalent because it goes for about, upwards of $80 to $100, just kind of depending the condition and everything. So the figure itself is in like really good condition. I mean, it feels great. you know, articulation and everything is really good. And they came with everything, but I mean, this figure just as a whole looks like the foot is a little bit loose, but just really, like I said, didn't have the best articulation. And then the box that, you know, they came in, a lot of the boxes with this deal, you know, weren't in the best shape. I mean, he has some kind of, I guess, like dried tape from it on there, but he's had these all a long time. So, I mean, that's kind of why. So there's the Gohan. Like I said, we'll just kind of do that one quickly. And then I wanted to save the best one I was most excited for last. So let's check out this Vegeta. It's just called the Super Saiyan Vegeta, but this is the one that came out before the Super Saiyan Awakened Blood, or whatever that one is called, with the other Super Saiyan Vegeta. And I have this one here so we can kind of compare the two. But yeah, you know, on this one, like I said, I just got the older version Trunks as well. I forget what year these came out, but yeah, I never had the first releases of them. And this is like a 2.0, so it's an older 2.0, granted. But I actually like the head sculpt and everything better on this one, I think. So yeah, and I mean the color on the Saiyan armor, it may be a little bit hard to tell just with the lighting, but it is kind of lighter matte finish. It's not as shiny as the newer one. So I mean, they both look pretty cool, don't get me wrong, but this one has more of that metallic hair, whereas this one is kind of all just matte, and it has like a nice shade. I kind of like this. The armor, how it's kind of that darker, I don't know what color that is exactly, but it's not gold like it is here. So yeah, I mean, still a really good figure to add to the collection, and another Vegeta we can add to the collection. We'll just kind of take a look at the articulation, since it is like an older 2.0 mold, but this is kind of when they first started out, you know, the 2.0s. And I mean, they hold up pretty well, so they know what they're doing. But the feet always have had that problem, especially with Vegeta's and the Saiyan armor. It's just like a long peg that goes in there. So the foot, you know, is kind of loose and everything, but everything else on the figure feels really good. Although you don't really get much ab crunch, and he's kind of loose at the, you know, like crotch region up into there. So he has nice swivel and everything in the crotch region too. But yeah, I mean, the arms feel great. Everything, you know, feels like really smooth and not, okay, never mind. I mean, this is pretty loose. He probably put on the cross arms a bunch, which just kind of made that loose. That's one of the reasons, you know, once I put the cross arms on, I'll usually just keep them on and not take them off a bunch, because the pegs and everything do, you know, kind of like run down after some time. But what's cool about this too is that, I mean, if you want kind of that lighter type Saiyan armor, but the metallic head, I mean, everything is still swappable from here. So you can still put, you know, the heads on different ones. If you want like the more matte finish on that kind of, you know, higher glossier look, you can swap that one too. So yeah, really cool figure. This one would be worth, you know, like $50 to $60 in pretty good condition as well. So I mean, he was asking $50 for this one, but like I said, you know, $120 for all three of these is a really good deal. So pretty much got this one for free. And all right, saving the best for last, as mentioned, we got the Super Saiyan Son Goku Super Warrior Awakening version. It's kind of a mouthful, but yeah, I mean, this is one of those Gokus that has kind of been eluding me for a while. They made that exclusive figure like this as well. It's actually kind of the first bootleg I got from Temu back back during that first kind of like bootleg video, I got the one that was kind of equivalent to the exclusive version. So this is just the general release version, but even used, I mean, this sells for upwards of, you know, like $80 to $100, even more. You know, if it's new, I think it'd go for like 120 to 150 if it was new. But since it's used, you know, I'm just gonna call it like $100 worth, which is really good. So I mean, essentially we got these, you know, like the Gohan and then that Vegeta for 20 bucks if we were to just like keep this one. So that's, you know, really awesome. Definitely a good value. So yeah, check your Facebook marketplace. I mean, this one was a little bit of a drive, but I'd say it was definitely worth it once everything was said and done. So looking at this figure, I mean, he kept everything in good condition other than the boxes. You know, they're just kind of dirty, but I mean, the articulation on this guy is really good, and I'm happy to kind of have this one finally, because, you know, it's of course when he's fighting Frieza on Namek, his shirt kind of just keeps dwindling down and getting smaller and smaller as the fight progresses until he's finally completely shirtless.
Hello there.
But this is like the only Goku figure I have where it's kind of like that half shirt ripped, and it looks really good. I mean, even the sash, you know, is like half orange on that side and then half blue, so it looks really nice. And on the older figures too, they added like really nice shading on the skin and everything. I don't think shading was a good touch on the hair, unfortunately, because it was kind of just that more like white yellow when he was, you know, fighting Frieza and all of that. So the hair is kind of the only thing that doesn't really match, but he comes with this really nice serious face. But yeah, you know, I really like the tears on the clothing and everything. If you guys want to see a more in-depth review, I might do that at another time. But for now, you know, just kind of keeping the video short with the Facebook Marketplace pickup. I just want to do kind of a quick, you know, overlook of the figures. And the only issue I really see is kind of like with that Vegeta at the bicep here. It's just really loose, you know, spinning it. This one is a little bit tighter, but I don't know why, you know, if he did take the arms off, why it would be loose, because you don't really need to take the arms off for anything. But yeah, I mean, this figure is really cool. It has the typical, you know, 2.0 Goku neck peg. So pretty much like any Goku head you could put on this figure. Yeah, so there they all are. And then if you want to do a trade or something, hit me up via email at wastingmoneybiz@gmail.com. I'll have it in the description. But yeah, you know, looking for something about like $80 to $100 value for this Gohan here. Or, you know, I may just end up selling it if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, we're definitely keeping this Goku and the Vegeta just since I didn't have them. But yeah, you know, make sure to give this video a like if you like Goku and everything Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. Definitely helps out the channel. Make sure you are subscribed with those notification bells on if you aren't already. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.